Yes, hello, 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 hi, hello, hello, hi, hi, hello, 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 hi, welcome, I guess. Hello, hi, we're here. Hi, sit down, sit down. Everyone sit down. Yeah, I feel like whenever I have my hair up, I feel a little bit like authority. Sit down. I'm speaking. That's how I feel when I have my hair up. Oh, I do look at this. For those of you who are not watching, I have my hair up and it's all the way down to there's nothing to measure except to say my nipple. You know, like in Zorro where he cuts off the dress and she's got her hair so perfectly over her boobs. I think I don't know why, but that really struck me when I was young and I always wanted hair long enough to cover my boobies. I don't know, because I felt, oh, that looks so like, it looks so mermaid on a rock, you know, like who is she? Who is she in trying to entice into the ocean? No, that's just Jemma Bayley. She's just trying to sell tickets to her show. Catherine Zeta-Jones, like, oh no, the battery on my laptop. So much is happening this morning. Okay, well, okay, everyone, shush, sit down, sit down.
Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever.
Okay, we'll start now. Hello and welcome to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. It's me, Jemma Bayley. I am here reviewing everything ever. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you for stopping by again. This week we have some great reviews for you that I am going to make up on the spot, I'm guessing, because my laptop's about to run out of energy, which means we can't even consult the internet. Oh my god, it's about to run out. A whole podcast where I just guess at everything. Wow. YouTube's gonna have a field day. I don't know if any of you have gone on YouTube to check the comment section under any of my clips or videos, but they think my reviews are very serious. I reviewed the gym, and I reviewed the Jemma one. And if you listen to the review in its entirety, it totally makes sense. But however, that clip, people did not like that. People did not like that. There were people being like, what does she fucking know about, like, hey, gyms are very important for mental health and all this, frankly, dumb. Mental health, so dumb. Make believe. Can you touch mental health? Can you taste it? It's not real. Obviously, any of you who are listening to Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever understands that this is a very serious podcast and everything I say is true, so they should just listen. But it's just funny because, like, one of the comments was like, she wouldn't know the benefits of going to the gym. She's just some dumb bitch who's probably been naturally skinny her entire life. And I went, naturally skinny? Stop. No. No. Actually, I'm a former fat girl. Thank you. So, dude, I do yoga at home. It's free. It's free. Nothing's free in this world. I'm getting progressively more annoyed at how little free things are. Anyway, let's review things until we run out of battery. I'm on a time crunch. This podcast may only be 20 minutes long. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, yeah, speed review. My speed review today is banana bread. First of all, neither banana nor bread. That thing, I don't even know. It's cake. It's banana flavored cake. It's someone one day was like, we're getting so many old bananas and what are we going to do with them? I guess we don't have enough sugar to bake a cake, but when bananas get super ripe, they become very sugary. Let's use them. And then one person was like, but we can't call it cake. I don't know why they said that, but that's where my gripe is with banana bread. Not bread, not banana. I mean, I love it. I love it when you cut it up, you put it in the toaster, put a little bit of butter on it. We treat it like bread. We treat it like toast, but it's not. And that's the confusion alone annoys me. So we're giving it a 2. I know, it's upsetting because I actually technically like banana bread, but the concept of it is so infuriating that it has to have a 2. I'm sorry. God, usually the speed reviews are quite, get me into a good mood, but that's left me with a terrible taste in my mouth, which is weird because it's banana bread and I love banana bread. Oh, I'm so disturbed right now. First review, we're doing our phrase, and our phrase is burning the candle at both ends. I'm familiar with the saying. This saying gets said to me a lot because I don't know if you've noticed, but I have no time for anything in my life because I am always doing something. What does it mean? What does it mean, Jemma? What does it mean? Burning a candle at both ends, to me, is kind of like a really strange concept because I always think about how you'd actually do it because you'd have to hold the candle in the middle, burn both the ends And what, you just stand, is that the aim? That's a silly thing to do. Because I don't even think it would generate more, it would generate a little bit more light, but not overly so. You're better off snapping it in half and burning it. And then you could burn it again. Well, then you'd have to, then you're really Darth Maul with it, you know? It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Okay. Candle at both ends. It means that it sounds like you're working twice as hard to get twice as much of a result, but the problem is you burn out twice as fast. Like you doing an exuberant amount to get exuberant results will end with you dying. I don't know. It'll just end with you like, not having energy. Like, it'll f you up. That's what the best is. Hey, moderation. That's what the whole candle at two ends at. Now, let's Google it before the battery dies. To burn the candle at both ends is an idiom. It's always an idiom. That means working excessively hard, staying up late, and waking up early to fit too many tasks into your day. This leaves little to no time for rest and almost always leads to exhaustion and burnout. And I must say, that is true. However, as someone who works like this, you gotta take your rest seriously. Origin. The phrase dates back to the 17th century. No kidding. Is that where candles were invented? When were candles invented? Oh, that was ages before. I don't know why I thought that's when candles were invented. That's nowhere near where candles are. Like, candles have been around since the fire in the dawn of time and wax. Okay, never mind. I feel silly. Everyone, I never Googled that. I'm deleting it from my Google. I can't delete it from my Google history now because we don't have enough time because the computer's going to die. But the origin is, it appears in French. Les candles, le burn, le... I'm just putting les in. I don't know French. I don't know why I'm pretending I know French. Originally is referred to the sheer wastefulness. Candles are expensive. Okay, so candles were expensive, so lighting a candle at both ends meant you were destroying a valuable item recklessly to burn it twice as fast. Okay, that's interesting. By the 18th century, it shifted to describe a married couple in which both partners spendthrifts, squandering resources. Today is strictly applies to a person overextending their time. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, so it used to be about both of the partners spending the household income. How weird. And it's changed to us just overworking ourselves. Well, doesn't that ring true to the times, huh? What a great example of a meaning changing for the times. This is interesting only because it really shows to me the difference in thinking between two generations of people. The fact that it's the same saying and it means something different to two different generations because of the change in economic climate, that's interesting to me. I'm not going to talk much else on it because I don't know anything. However, I think there's something there. And look, as much as I don't know things, I know I feel upset about it. Now, what does this mean to the candle industry? Well, I think personally they would love us to burn candles at both ends because then they could sell us more candles. This is actually a saying made up by Big Candle to sell more candles to us. Those pieces. There she goes! There she goes. Oh, dear. It was nice having knowledge at my fingertips while it was... I mean, I still do have the tiny computer here. Have I told you I call this the tiny computer? I highly recommend the separation of house and state. I highly recommend the separation, being able to be contacted with online access. That's what I support. Okay, all right. So if you're burning out, that probably means that there's a deeper psychological reason why you have to work all the time. I'm not talking to you about it. Why am I needing to work all the time? I'm not talking about it. I'm not running from anything. Shut up. Nothing's happening in my life. Shut up. I'm fine and well adjusted. Shush. She's just really successful. Look at why you feel the need to do that, first of all. But also, take your rest seriously. Take your leisure seriously. Take your socialization seriously. And put the same amount of effort into your working life into those things. So what do I give this saying? Look, I find the origin of it so interesting. I believe in what it's saying. However, there's so much nuance to the concept of work and overworking yourself. I don't think you can capture it with a saying as simple as burning the candle at both ends. Also, candles are outdated. I've said it. So the saying gets a 2. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But the end. And well, look, so All right, fine. We're reviewing. What are we reviewing? What's in here? We're reviewing catsuits. You know, like the full body Charlie's Angels. That that look, the long. Is it called a catsuit? Can't Google it. I have a feeling that's what it is. Well, I just described it to you, all right. So those suits. Recently was given a catsuit around Halloween. I might do a Black Widow cosplay. I don't know. But I've got a black catsuit now. And I tried it on the other day and I went, phew, she's keeping it tight. I was like, all right. I don't know how I can wear that around in the world. It's not fair. It's not fair to society. It's like walking around with just a cake that looks super tasty and walking around and people be like, oh, is there free samples? And you go, no. Just walking around with this amazing looking cake that no one can eat. Doesn't it look good? Yes. No one will eat it. It's wrong. Look at me talking myself up. But I wasn't surprised. No, okay, I was surprised mainly because I wasn't feeling good that day. I was in my cycle. I was maybe in a lunar cycle of some sort. Whatever it was. I was luneal, whatever the word is. That part of the cycle that's like, meh. I don't feel good. I don't know if anyone knows what the cycles are, but there is like a thing and you can chart it. And sometimes when I'm feeling a particular way, I'll go, where am I in my cycle? And it's less like, it's kind of like checking your horoscope, but it's like backed by science. Go, why do I feel this way? And the cycle says, you're in dumb bitch phase. And you're like, I knew it. And sometimes you're like, I'm feeling really good. What's happening? And it's like, you're amazing. Get it. And you're like, whoa, I like the sassiness. Anyway, that's not what it's doing. Me describing my phases. There is a phase where you're just feeling a bit like boggy. You feel like you are a swamp. Not in that you feel like your all sexuality's gone and you don't feel a particular way about it. You just feel like a bog. You're like, I exist here and I am full of water. I'm currently retaining water and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's eat something. Just to get back to the catsuit. I know the reason I was surprised when I put the catsuit on was I was in one of those phases where I was like, meh. And then I put it on and I looked in the mirror and I had nothing done up and but the suit made me look, I forgot I had a body. Not I forgot I have, sometimes you forget. As a woman, sometimes you forget you have a body. And then you put something on, you're like, she's banging. And it was really nice. Honestly, it was really nice. The phase where you're like, meh, I'm going to call that. It's not a bad phase. It's just like, it's fun to be sooky and eat cheese and ramen and it's raining outside. That's the phase. The phase is inside with the rom-coms and the and to be cuddled. Oh man, I'm so cuddly in that phase. I'm like a little sook like ball. And in a way, it's kind of cute. You get into your like fertility window and suddenly it's like, it's fucking on. You want to not you want to fight, but you're like, you're ready. Let's go out and have a good time and meh. You know, like that's your gay guy phase. Let's go out and let's dance. And I don't even know gay lingo. Gay lingo. It's like Duolingo, but it's just got gay phrases in it. You're like, it's like, slay the boots house down. Slay the boots house down. And it's like, it doesn't register. Slay the boots house down. I don't even know what I'm saying. Don't anyone pull me up on it. I don't know and or care. When I'm talking to gay dudes, they know what they're saying. We can still communicate. A lot of our words are very similar. It's like French and English. We've adopted pieces back and forth. Anyway, Gayolingo. So I'm pretty sure the Duolingo, like little parrot owl, I'm pretty sure he's gay. He seems gay. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then there's a period after the fertility window where it's ramping up. It's ramping up to the period. And you just feel like you're in no man's land. It's like you become the protagonist of like every post-apocalyptic film. You're like in the desert and you're just looking for resources. And you're serious. And you're not particularly mad, but you're just like aware of everything. A pin drops and you're like, yep, that was a pin. And everything's in monochrome. That's what's happening right before your period. Then your period happens, and I have a moment of like relief I don't feel particular. I get the pain, but I'm also like a little bit like, this is life. I get really stoic. I go, this is life. Pain exists. I am alive. Mind you, I don't have endometriosis or anything. Otherwise, this would be like horror film level. But mine is more like a deep, somber feeling of like being a woman and being alive. And then and then it doesn't go away, and I'm like, all right, I'm over this now. I'm like, I know I'm alive now. Can you stop? That's my whole period is like, all right, enough of that. Enough. And I'm not particularly moody. I'm just like having a little bit less leeway for people in my life talking dumb. This is the point in my life where I go into the comment section. I have arguments. No, I don't. I never do that. Never go into the comment section. Your period, as a concept, is the comment section in under a YouTube video. It's just a comment section where people are going like, first, that's me by the way. First comment, because I'm just excited to be that it's happening, because that means no baby. And then everything else from that point in is just an absolute worst case of the human experience just happening all at once, and it's like, tensions are high. And then we go back to just before the fertility window where you're ramping up to feeling pretty good, but you're kind of down. The phase I'm talking about where I was in the catsuit and I was like, what? I have a body? That's that phase. So we've come full circle anyway. So that's the miracle of life, and send this to anyone who's about to get their period. What are we reviewing? Oh, catsuits. Yeah. God, we get so far away from it. Okay, so catsuits, I'm giving a 5. There's no way I wasn't giving it a 5. Come on. I'm going to review. Oh, I got a message recently. Someone wanted me to review GIFs. So recently I dressed up as Alex Horn. I printed out his face and sorry. Because I'm kinky. No, my friend was having her birthday at work, and I got like a cake, and I put a task on the cake. I dressed up as Alex Horn. I was holding like a clipboard and a little stopwatch. She comes in and she reads her task, and the task was like, today is your birthday. Somewhere in this kitchen hidden is a cake. So it was on the cake. Your task is to find it and eat it. Your time starts now. And I clicked the thing, and that was like the whole concept. I had a suit on I had borrowed. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. Non-obligatory gifts, I guess I like. And I like giving non-obligatory gifts. I just love having things bought for me. Like if I'm out somewhere and there's a thing and I go pick it up, and like if I'm at a market, I pick it up and I go, oh, look at this little thing. And they go, I'll buy it for you. Oh, okay. All right. It's just cute. Gifts without surprises. Love them. I couldn't get enough of them. 5 stars. Gifts as a surprise? No. I think the difference is I just want to know I like the thing. Because the amount of times I've been given something and I'm like, yes, thank you for the set of pencils. Gifts. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Gifts. We're giving a 5. Yeah. Because we like gifts. We do like gifts. But not surprises, and we like gifts that are thoughtful. I would like to review... This is really hard with nothing to... I'm just going to say the first thing that comes in my head. Tumors. I'm not reviewing tumors. Okay, I'm reviewing tumors. I don't even fucking know what they really are. They're like... what are they? They're like when cells keep growing where they're meant not growing. It's a tumor. Sorry. Okay, so I had to do it. We all know that had to happen. Because you can get... Wait. Because you can get a cancerous tumor and you can get a non-cancerous tumor, which means that a tumor just exists as a thing that happens to us. I know that rats get heaps of tumors if they're like alone. Is that right? I don't know. We can't check. Oh, okay. We're not checking. So tumors are things that I'm going to say naturally occur, but they usually occur because of a bad, like you're stressed or something like that. So I don't want to... Hey, if you have a tumor... I don't want to tumor shame you, but it's natural. It's a natural thing. However, go get checked. If we find out I have a tumor in my brain and that's what my personality is, how do we replicate it? We need more of whatever this is. There's like a tumor in my brain pushing on that part of my brain that it's like the shame part that's like don't the one that is like, hey, feel a bit of shame for this social interaction you had. The tumor is occupying that spot. There's just no space for the appropriate amount of shame that happens when I speak. That's what I think the tumor's doing. I've heard that they can actually change personalities. The tumor. It's a tiny tumor and then it's like, I really like cake. And then later on it's like, I hate cake. I'm more into veggies. Yeah, because you know when your tumor is like, for the majority of its life, it's left wing, and then suddenly it turns right wing and wants and it's like, you know what? The housing market's actually fine. I'm actually think it's the younger generation. I still think it's the younger generation and they're not saving and they're lazy. You know how tumors are. Changing personalities and such. So my tumor is a boomer for some reason. I don't know why my tumor became a boomer. But not all boomers tumors in a way. It's about time they all died. No. Not all boomers are like that, by the way. Tumors in the body is what freaks me out because how are you meant to know what's happening in there? I know that we have x-rays, but we can't be doing x-rays all the time. I just don't know what's going on. That's what freaks me out a little bit about like the body. I'm like, it's all in there. I don't know. And like you have to watch for symptoms, and then symptoms can mean so many different things, but like you don't actually know what's in there. All you can do is live healthy. That's all you can do. My dad had a cancerous tumor in his liver. It was non-operable. It was unable to be removed. So they took the whole thing out and they replaced it with a liver. I don't know if I told you about this. My dad had a liver transplant. Crazy. When I do think of the liver. You should have a liver inside of you. Tumor possibly inside me. I think to myself, well, there's not really much I can do apart from make sure I'm living well. And if on the odd chance I got like a tumor or a cancer, blah, 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 all that, even while living well, at least I could be like, I did my best. That's ultimately at the end, I'm like, I'm just hedging my bets and living my life as well as possible. And I recommend you do that too. This has just been a weirdly uplifting podcast. All right. Okay, so tumors obviously get a 0 because they're tumors, but I think it's pretty funny that they can change your personality. I'm not Googling that because I'm pretty sure that's a thing. We are going to review New Girl because I look a little bit like Jessica Day. I thought this when I was putting the collar with the, you know what I'm saying. I'm dressed, okay, so for those of you who are listening, I'm dressed in I've got a button up with patterned animals on it, and I've got a stripy jumper over top of that. My hair up, I've got dangly earrings, I've also got my glasses on. Jessica Day, right? I don't hate New Girl. The Jessica Day character does piss me off a little bit. I think I've reviewed Jessica Day actually, mainly because I feel like she's representative of just a particular girl from the 2000s, which is undiagnosed ADHD autistic girl. That's all. I think because the Zoe Deschanel character was always like Manic Pixie Girl coded sort of stuff, right? And then the Jessica Day character was like, oh, that Manic Pixie Girl maybe has got some disorders. That's maybe it. I liked her later on in the New Girl series when she just became a little bit more her own character. In the beginning, she was annoying. The whole rock a lot of polka dots and the macaroni sculptures and the sewing and the she's a very particular character. The same thing as Fleabag. I had the same problem with Fleabag in that she reminded me of me and my idiosyncrasies too much, the ones I didn't like, that to watch her made me cringe. That's what it was, realistically. I went, oh, f***, am I like that? You know, like when you watch something and you go, go! That's me. And in a weird way, it's that level of understanding of yourself is good. It hurts the soul when every single time someone says, hey, you remind me of Jessica Day. I'm like, jump off a cliff. I think what annoys me about it is when people refer to me like that, because I get Jessica Day. God, I'm getting angry. I get Jessica Day. I get Disney Princess. I got Fleabag once or twice. That's mainly from just who I am as a person. And like any like character with big eyes, like a Pixar character, like basically I would get all the time, right? And it paints a picture of this naive, quirky, I fucking hate the word quirky, like oh, she's like not to be taken seriously character. And I hate that. I'm so serious. I have thoughts and opinions. But immediately after I had thoughts and opinions, I'm like, I actually don't know if that's true. Let's Google it. Immediately after I give you an opinion, every single time I have a hard opinion, I second guess myself because I have that like intelligence complex of myself. Like, I actually don't know. Well, let's check this. And then I try and talk about the world and the complexities of it. And I say complexities, and that undermines everything I'm trying to say because I sound stupid. And that's because I have a problem. I have a tumor in my brain. Don't make fun of me. I'm a survivor. Do I know I have a tumor in my brain? No. But I have a feeling. Oh, God. Okay, so what am I trying to say? I don't like the idea of... I think the main problem I have with it is people thinking I'm naive. That's the thing I don't like. But, however, every character in that show, fantastic character. The CC character, Schmidt, Nick, Winton, oh my God. Even Coach. I even like the Coach character. Obviously, in the beginning, he wasn't superly well formed, but then later he was way better. And Jess and Nick are meant to be the characters that you want to get together. And Nick is not a good, like, he's not a bad man, but he's just not a good man either. Do you know what I mean? He's just a guy. And I don't know if that's good. Anyway, so New Girl, actually, I've changed my mind now. It's actually quite a good show. The thing that I didn't like about the show is that the characters in the beginning were not really, like, great. And then towards the end, they were just all great. We're giving it a 4. It's a good show. It's a good show. There you go. New Girl gets a 4. I would like to, and just real quickly, I would like to review looks maxing, whatever the that is, where people are hitting their face. It gets a 1. Don't do that. Sorry, if you're thinking, put the hammer down. If you think this is a PSA, young men out there, hey, don't hit your face with the hammer. I feel like it doesn't need to be said. It's a home surgery thing. It's a home plastic surgery thing. I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it because, like, it's just not a thing. It's just don't, and love yourself. Like, I think we need to, hey, just love yourself. God damn. I'm going to say to you what I say to young girls, which is like, you work with the cards you're dealt. Jesus Christ. Don't be hitting your face. Make a ton of money and pay someone to do that for you. Young men out there, look at what happened to young women and how fucked that did. That didn't help them, did it? No, it just made them insecure. You're going to have to learn how to ignore all of the stuff that's being pushed on you and see it for what it is. And this is something I wish they taught in school. Girls and boys, you will be projected things that you're told that you should look like. And this is how you know that it's wrong. You will be pushed to spend money to do those things. That's how you know it's wrong. If you're listening to like a dude being like, this is how you get women, come join my course, it's going to cost this much money. Money. If money and time is involved, something's happening to you. That's the tip off. Guys, just, oh, my boys, my young boys, freaking out. Because, like, I'm seeing, like, I'm not saying that, like, young girls aren't having it tough. Babe, we've had it tough for ages. We know we have it tough. And we started building things to protect our young girls, right? Girl power is a big thing. I feel like this surgence of male loneliness epidemic and these male mentors coming in is like the boy power equivalent, but there were toxic natures to the girl power movement, which was that you need to be skinny and here's how to get the guy, and it was still quite male-centered. I think dudes need to stop centering women in their lives. Don't focus so much on getting the girl. What about you? Just look after yourself. Be nice to yourself. Also, the girl is a person. Just treat her like a person. That's pretty much the key to getting a woman, is treat her like a person. Crazy. Anyway, live a morally upstanding life. Try to be good and kind and all that sort of stuff. That's what I have to say about looks maxing. Is it no wonder it gets a 0? It gets a 0. Jesus Christ. What is that? It's not a thing. There's a guy here who went and got arrested for being a menace. And he's and they called him a looks maxer. And we've, as a society, got to stop using these stupid names on the internet that they're using. And if you do use it, you should have to disclose before or after. It has been called this on the internet, looks maxing, and then afterwards you have to be like, which is a dumb made-up fictitious word that we will no longer say during this report. Like, it should have a disclaimer around it that's like, because it's a stupid dumb thing and it means this and no one should be doing. Fucking people reporting on the trends. Just say the trend, but then be like, and it's dumb, so the end, and then continue on. I'm done being mad about that. My young men out there, what are you doing? No, babe, no. That's enough. That's fine. We did it. We did an amount of things. I can't remember what they were, but we did. And that's what's important on Jemma Bayley Reviews Everything Ever. Anyway, have a good day. I'm going to go charge my laptop. Bye.